dictionaries have these under two categories and call them easy when li and difficult when li. But that, in my opinion, is not a satisfactory classification. The proper classification, I think, should be plain dress written Chinese, official uniform Chinese, and full coat dress Chinese. If you like to use Latin, call them litera communis or litera officinalis common. Litera classica minor and litera classica major higher classification. Now, many foreigners have called themselves or have been called Chinese scholars. Writing an article on Chinese scholarship some 30 years ago for the NC Daily News asked me, those old Shanghai days, I then said, the publication of a few dialogues in some provincial platform or the collection of 100 Chinese proverbs at once entitles a man to call himself a Chinese scholar. There is, I said, of course, no harm in a name, and with the extraterritoriality clause in the treaty, an Englishman in China may, with impunity, call himself Confucius, if so it pleases him. Now, what I want to say here is this: how many foreigners who call themselves Chinese scholars have any idea of what an asset of civilization is stored up in that portion of Chinese literature, which I have called the Classica Majora, the literature in full court dress Chinese. I say an asset of civilization because I believe that this Classica Majora in the Chinese literature is something which can, as Matthew Arnold says of Homer's poetry, refine the world's natural men. They can transmute thought. In fact, I believe this Majora in Chinese literature will be able to transform one day even the more natural men who are now fighting in Europe as patriots, but with the fighting instincts of wild animals, transform them into peaceful, gentle, and civil persons. Now, the object of civilization is to make mankind into civil persons who will do away with coarseness, violence, brutality, and fighting.